Hello, as the title says, I'll be showing you how to, not permanently, but probably temporarily fix seal issues with the Rainbird R-50. If you're having troubles with rotating, check out that little thing down there. Also, show you how to fix that today. That little piece down there, see how it kind of has like a chunk missing out of the side of it. You're going to want to check on that piece, because if your sprinkler is trying to do a full circle, that would be why. Is this little piece is either broken off. This little rubber underneath the plastic is either broken off. Also, it's supposed to be black, by the way. As you can see, it's supposed to be black. And also, for Mac, I noticed in your old TDR black video, the black TDR video, you didn't know how the ball bearings necessarily rotated the sprinkler. So this white piece right here isn't actually attached to this. If you have never had them apart this far, I don't know if you ever have, but this underneath this, I'll have them eventually fully apart at the end of this video, or at least towards the middle. But so I'm gonna mainly explain this. So the ball bearings are, you see how this is like kind of like a waffle shape? Those two little notches are what water flows out of. Flow opposite directions, and you know, with this waffle shape, it's gonna try to force it each way back and forth on both sides, to where therefore it would really make this rattle like they do. And then these little notches on each side are for, I'm pretty sure, yeah, those are what the ball bearings hit against to make the sprinkler head move. And then these little catch things on each side, one's adjustable, one is permanent. So this right side one over here, this one right there, is actually a permanent, and this one's like a little clip on the outside, which catches on that piece. And if that piece is not there or broken off, then yes, it'll do a full circle. That's getting it tearing it apart and getting the seal fixed. Now for getting them apart, I'd recommend something like these with soft edges so you don't end up breaking anything. Get them to focus here. There you go. Or some sort of round needle spires that aren't quite this long, but something like here, like these. Something small like this to get the part I'm about to show you to get apart. Okay, so while holding the turret piece, ouch, just pinched down on me, you're going to want to get in these little notches here with this, and then twist. And you'll eventually hear it kind of like pop. Like it'll feel like it kind of slid over something. It's not breaking it, by the way, when that happens. It's just releasing it, and I'll show you that in just a second. I gotta pause the video. Okay, now that I got it apart, if you look in here, there are two metal clips which clip onto this piece. As I told you earlier, it is separate. Now, I've had problems with getting this all together again and then missing a piece. So be very careful and keep all your pieces together, because this does fly apart because of the spring. Unless yours is seal bound or something. But those two notches hold on the turret piece. And then the spring is around where this clip goes. So mainly what this video was over was trying to fix the seal. I'm just kind of doing some explaining on how these work. And then there's of course a bearing. Do not lose that little white bearing in there that can fall out, or it can get stuck right on the shaft, so don't lose that. And so yeah, here's the seal, pretty filthy. Still smells like chlorine watery after, this one's from 97, I think. Probably say 96 on it. Yeah, because they're made in January, so the leftover parts from other things were put into these. So I'll get to the kitchen here and get up to the seal cleaning. So on the TDRs, like this one that I got from TheKillionC, I think is his name on YouTube, they actually do not come with this little seal. It's just the seal like that. This is actually pretty nice because it keeps the seal from getting torn through by the spring. So yeah, we'll get to scrubbing. Get a little brush. Usually use a pretty rough brush like this guy. And I'm just kind of stuck out there. And then we'll get to you'll see what this is for in just a little bit here. So after about 5 minutes of scrubbing, you you're gonna want to take like something like a screwdriver, like stick it in there, and then you're going to want to like stretch it. Basically, it's like a stretching, and you twist it. And I usually do it under like hot soapy water or something. Just you twist it, it'll get pretty sticky, especially if it's from 97. But yeah, I'll get that done and I'll show you the results. Okay, so now as you can see, this is white, or the tannish color it originally was again. And be over here. It says 96 on it. Clever focus. It's right here. I don't know what's going on. There you can see it finally. So yeah, after you get that scrubbed, I usually stretch it on both sides, and then just twist it around and see it's nice and smooth again. Nice and soft, and then yeah, we'll go reassemble it. So we're back out here, and we're gonna set this piece off to the side. Normally I would just assemble it all together at once, but we need to fix that piece right there. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. So the first step is, of course, taking this, making sure you have that white little seal in there, sinking it on there, and making sure, of course, it spins okay. You stick that on. Note the metal piece goes on back on first. Then you have the plastic. Then you have your turret. I think here you have to put it on the way that it would. Okay, so this is where things can get tricky, is because you have to make sure you line up the big one you're going to want to be in front, because these two lines on the side of the case represent the left stop, so that's where you line it on. So like if I was going to screw it in on the grass here, I'd align it to those two lines to the left, to where it'll have a fixed left pattern. It makes it really quick and easy to install. This is where you do not want to mess up, because either if you do that, you're going to have a right stop if you swap it around by accident. And then you have to tear it all apart again if it drives you crazy like it does me. I'm just going to sit this together for this, and I'll take it apart. So basically you just get all this assembled, then you line up all the little notches, pop together pretty tough, and then once you do that, get my sock here. Actually, this one might be just fine, but I'll still adjust the issue anyways. So yeah, so this one would go this way, because you rotate it back and forth. Usually I have the little thing set to the 180 degrees, and so these two notches, once again, you're going to line these up, but before you do that, you're going to want to stick on the spring, the seal, and the cap, because after you put this turret on, you can't get those back on unless your turret's chopped off with the mower or something. So you get your cleaned up seal, stick that on there. Make sure you don't lose track when it happens. Make sure you get all your seals on there. I'm afraid it's going to slip off my foot. Come on now. Hold on, I'm going to pause this. So I believe I missed the part because it didn't record. I don't know why. Stupid phone. But you basically just pop this on, line it up with the two lines on the white piece, and then the two slots, the two metal prong things inside the turret piece, you line up and you pound it like that. Pretty hard to get it to pop back down. So yeah, and then you're going to want to remember this piece. I'll address the non-rotating issue, or rotating too fast issue right now. Okay, so now once you get this off again, which should look like that again, a bug on me, that's dead. Anyways, once you get that off, you need some sort of pliers. You're going to want to loosen this. You basically just twist it with the pliers. This little cap pops off, or it's sometimes already loose for you. And then once you get to there, you're going to want to pull that pin out. It's going to be really difficult, but that's how you get down to that piece. Pause. Okay, once you get the pin pulled out, do not lose it. I just killed a spider mite. And then you're going to want to loosen this piece. This is where your issues are coming from. You're going to get that off of there. Oh, darn, it's tearing. There we go. And then you're just going to flip it over. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, flip it over. Flip it over from the state it was in. So you see, this is the roughed up end. It won't show. Anyways, that's the roughed up end. There's an ant. He's dead. And you just stick up the non-roughed up end up. And you just stick it back in there. If you can get it. Hold on, pause. Okay, so after wrestling that around, you want to make sure it's in between those two plastic pieces, like so. Like that, in between those, and then you're going to want to stick the pin back on the top. And then, hold on. Which way did this go? Hold on. Well, gotta tear another one apart. Gotta figure out which way this goes. Hold on. Pause. Okay, so this goes into the left of this piece. So, once you have the large end of the case there, you're going to want to stick it into down there. To the left side, there's another ant. Hold on. Yoink, 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 yoink. Dead. Anyways, back to this. Just want to line it up. And let's basically just press it back into there. Back into the slot. Might take a little bit of force. There. You can be pretty rough with these things. They're pretty durable. I think I quite got it, did I? Huh? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I got it. It'll do a little click once you get it in there. There. That's good enough. Maybe. I just want to make sure it's nice and tight in here. Yep. Then once you're done with that, you just stick this cap back on. And that'll pop on, unless it's loose. Then you can just stick your sprinkler back on. Oh, right, don't forget this piece. Very important piece. That goes right on top of there. Line your stator thingy up. And it'll do that satisfying click noise. And then, yeah. So this is the stator. I'll explain that really quick. So whatever nozzle you have to install, so like 6 GPM would be green, 4 yellow, 3 gray, 2 brown, and 1.5 black, and then 1.0 would be red. And then you just turn that to this whole filter turns this piece. And see, there's also, you just turn it from inside the case with a large screwdriver. So yeah, that's how to fix one of these. And yeah, I tore this one apart. Get that one back together. Actually, I need to fix him too. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this helped you. And thank you for watching.